Now, first of all, let's get this out of the way. The game at White Hart Lane already jeopardised our potential standing with that piss poor good process officiating. Everything changes with that Diaz goal being rightfully offside, and I maintain that there should be an investigation into the postseason over that shit we've had to go through with multiple decisions wrongfully given against us many times over, and people are forgetting this key aspect of our season. Now, just to note, that's not a reason why we lost, but you have to consider these factors. Again, if we scored all our chances and won all the games we should have been winning, by all probabilities, by all play and how everything happened, we will not be having this conversation. But it is what it is. In January, I had belief, I had hope, I had expectations that we'd be in with a short challenge for this league and that we'd be in it all the way until the very end. And for me, the end was last night's 1-0 loss to Palace, and the team's reaction to it all was clear to see. Now, I have to add a caveat in here that's not written down here, but I did say, I am on record saying multiple times over and over again, I believe Man City will win the league. I still think City can get it done because it's Man City we're talking about here, yeah? As good as the story is and as good as the fairy tale and all that crap, and I was never in that do it for Klopp business, but the way things were progressing, it looked like there was potentially something there. Ultimately, we know that there isn't. Also, the late goals coming from behind from a goal down to continuously win. I had a mad rant about it when we beat Palace 2-1 away. I said, we can't keep doing this. It's great we got the win, but this is not sustainable. We need to be winning games within the 90 minutes because eventually this thing stops. And we've seen over the last couple of weeks, it definitely has stopped. So much optimism to be crushed by our inability to score goals, defend, not concede goals, players not up to it, looking like they're mentally fatigued, physically drained, and devoid of all determination and inspiration. I tried to defend Darwin when he was scoring goals or getting assists as a forward, but missing 30-plus chances is a fucking laugh. Diaz needed to do more, but all things considered, with his personal life, we give him leeway. Szoboszlai wasn't at the races for the second half of the season. Key players out for months that didn't help us, but when the kids were at play and won the Carabao, it was a celebration of Klopp and the football. Yet now we can't get a win, even with the players that we have coming in off the bench or from the academy, if they're even selected. And to this, I have to add the likes of Cody Gakpo, Mo Salah as well, Diogo Jota, obviously being one of the injured ones. But Salah, not the same since he come back from the Asian Cup. Gakpo being used as a scapegoat, which I think is a little bit unfair. Youngsters playing, Jota injured. A lot of things just didn't fall in our favour, which sucks. People said I was negative and needed to back the players. I did. I was. I expected more from them because they're better than what they are, that they have been showing, or maybe they've just been at their own levels. I was saying this team cannot afford to drop anything. Draws at Old Trafford when you should be up 4-5-0 do not help. It's no good outplaying teams when you can't score a fucking goal. Not scoring when having 20 shots a game, missing 4, 5, 6 big chances. If that happens once every couple of months, you would win. You say, okay, bad day, but we won. But when it becomes a continuous pattern with late wins, scraping through and struggling with no wins because of the lack of goals, it's a major problem, just like it was yesterday, which was our main problem, not scoring from our chances. So was the team not actually good enough? Are the players lackluster and it's just Klopp and the football that Klopp coaches that brings out the best of them? Are we not performing to Klopp's system or due to his system? Are we tired? Is Szoboszlai gassed because he's run so much that he's never run that much in the first 3-4 months of a season in his career? Mind you, he's still only in his early 20s. He will adapt. For Hungary, he's an absolute machine. For Liverpool, different role, still plays a big part, but doesn't get the goals or assists we probably expect of him. As an example. Overachieved, maybe. Some people think we're overachieved, perhaps, with the kids that we've been playing. Klopp's system is not so good. This Liverpool team is shit. They're not the best. And yet somehow we found ourselves battling between first, second, and third multiple times this season. Interesting. Winning 1 out of 4 competitions, circumstances aside, quadruple. We want to win everything that Trent Alexander-Arnold said, as though that's a meme you can laugh at a player for wanting to be ambitious and win things. I don't understand that aspect. I really don't get how you can be angry or memeing at a player for wanting to win things. Of course, rivalry rival fans will do that. They think it's banter. It's pretty stupid if you ask me. There are better things to banter them over. Unsustainable playing style that wins. Already explained that. And you're going against Pep's machine again, which is why Klopp is probably a little bit fatigued. But that's Liverpool, yeah? A lot of people were saying Liverpool were 5 points ahead, 5 points ahead of Arsenal this season. Were we though? We had a 5-point lead on Arsenal in January, but City had their game in hand. So if anything, we dropped in comparison to Arsenal when they beat us to bring it back to a 2-point gap. So on the 31st of January, we were first by 5 points, 51 points, 46 to City, 46 to Arsenal. But as you can see there, Man City with a game in hand. The following week, when that game was played, it was Arsenal versus Liverpool. Arsenal beat us 3-1 and brought the lead back to only 2 points.